The monks, known by name, were greatly wise Sariputra, transcendent Malgayayana, lifelong sage Subhuti, Mahakatyayana, Purna, son of Maitrayani, and Ajatna Kaudinya. Others like them were supremely perceptive Aniruddha, Upali, upholder of behavioral principles, Ananda the attendant, Rahula, son of the Buddha, Upananda, Revata, Kafina, Vakula, Achyuta, Svagata, Mahakasyapa, he of constant practice, Yurvilvakasyapa, Gaya Kasyapa, and Nadika Kasyapa. Such monks as these were 12,000 in number. All of them were arhats and ended the outflow of all desires, were unhindered by attachments, and had gained true emancipation. There came a certain moment when the great being Bodhisattva, fully composed, having recognized that all at the gathering had seated themselves with a settled mind, arose from where he sat, as did the 80,000 great being Bodhisattvas within the assembly. They made their way to where the Buddha was, bowed their heads at his feet in homage, walked around him 100,000 times, and burned incense and scattered flowers. Heavenly incense and garments, garlands of celestial jewels, and priceless celestial treasures accumulated like clouds in the four directions and spiraled down from the sky as offerings to the Buddha. Celestial bowls and containers were filled to overflowing with hundreds of heavenly delicacies that were spontaneously fully satisfying by appearance and aroma. Celestial flags, celestial banners and canopies, and marvelous celestial amusements were arranged everywhere, and heavenly music was played for the Buddha's enjoyment. Thereupon they went before the Buddha, knelt formally on one knee, placed their palms together, and with one mind and one voice spoke words of praise in verse. Great One, most venerable fully awakened Master, you are without stain, contamination, or attachment, nurturer of human and heavenly beings, tamer of elephants and horses. You infuse the fragrance of virtue into all things by means of the winds of the way. You are serene in wisdom, calm in emotion, composed in deep reflection, and volition extinguished, discrimination set aside, likewise tranquil in mind. You have forever cast away delusive ideas, reflections, and thoughts, no more to become entangled in all the facets of existence. What you embody is not existing, and yet not non-existent, is neither direct nor indirect cause, has no sense of self or other, is neither square nor round, is not brief or long, neither appears nor disappears, is without origination or cessation, is neither created nor self-arisen, nor is it produced, neither sits nor lies down, does not walk or stand, neither moves nor turns, is not static or idle, neither advances nor retreats, is not imperiled or secure, neither is nor is not, has no gain or loss, is neither here nor there, does not come or go, is neither blue nor yellow, is not red or white, is not crimson, is not purple or multicolored, comes forth from the perfection of behavioral principles, concentration, discernment, emancipation, and perspective that pertains to emancipation, rises from 3 kinds of transcendent knowledge, the 6 transcendent powers, and the avenues to enlightenment, emanates from kindness, compassion, 10 capabilities, and dauntlessness, and emerges according to the good karmic actions of living beings. Your manifestation is nearly 16 feet tall, aglow in purple gold, well-proportioned, greatly radiant and lustrous. The tuft between your eyebrows curves like the crescent moon. The nape of your neck glows like the sun. Your hair is dark blue and curly. There is a wen on the top of your head. Pure eyes shine brightly as they blink up and down. Eyebrows and eyelashes are deep blue and long. Mouth and cheeks have fine definition. Your lips and tongue are beautifully red, like vermilion fruits. White teeth, 40 in number, are like snowy agates. Your forehead is wide, your nose is full, and you have a welcoming face. Your chest is like that of a lion, and is marked with the sign of virtue. Hands and feet are flexible and have the mark of 1,000 spokes. Your armpits and palms are rounded. Nothing escapes your grasp. Your arms are long from shoulder to elbow to wrist. Fingers are slender and straight. Your skin is soft and delicate, and the hair on it curls to the right. Ankles and knees are not prominent. Genitals, in equine manner, are concealed. You have slender muscles and ligaments, and your calves are curved like a deer's. Unblemished purity reflects on the outside and pervades within. You are pure water, never muddied or stained. There are 32 aspects like these, and 80 special features can similarly be seen. But, in truth, you are without a form that has or does not have aspects. All aspects of all things are beyond the scope of the eye. The characteristic of your aspect embodiment is that of having no aspects. The characteristic of the aspect bodies of all living beings is the same. You are able to inspire living beings to joyfully pay homage, to deeply, sincerely, and devotedly show respect, and by such cause to cast off arrogance and pride of self, and achieve a consummate embodiment such as this. We, the assembled 80,000, collectively bow in homage to, and together take refuge in, the great sage who is without attachment, the tamer of elephants and horses, who has superseded emotion, conception, mind, volition, and discrimination. We bow to and confide in the Dharma embodied, the synthesis of perfection and behavioral principles, concentration, discernment, emancipation, and perspective that pertains to emancipation. And we bow to and take refuge in the wonderfully symbolic robe. We bow to and take refuge in that which is hard to give form to in thought or in word. Your Brahma voice that rolls like thunder, that has 8 virtues, that is pure, deeply resonant, sublime, and far-reaching, conveys the 4 noble truths, the perfection of the 6 spiritual attitudes, and the 12-linked chain of dependent origination, to living beings according to their mindsets and their karmic actions. The minds and hearts of those who hear you will invariably open. They will not fail to sever themselves from the cycle of countless births and deaths of samsara. Those who hear you will variously attain the fruit of entering the stream, or Shrodapana, the fruit of one remaining return, Sakradagaman, the fruit of non-returning, Anagaman, the fruit of arhatship, or freedom from delusion and desire, and transcendence of cause and condition in the status of a Pratyeka Buddha, or the Bodhisattva stage, in which phenomena are grasped as being without origination or cessation, or they will obtain countless Dharma-grasping empowerments, or the ability to expound pleasingly with unrestrained great eloquence, to orate in verses profound and sublime while bathing and reveling in the pure pond of Dharma. Or they will manifest wondrous abilities to reach any place, to leap and to soar, and to move at will into and out of water and fire. Such are the signs of a wheel of the Dharma. Thus it is pure and limitless, and hard to give form to in thought or in word. Together, all of us will bow again and take refuge in a Dharma wheel whenever it is turned. We will bow again and take refuge in the sound of your Brahma voice. We will bow again and take refuge in the Four Noble Truths, the perfection of the spiritual attitudes, and dependent origination. World-honored one, ever since innumerable kalpas ago, you have cultivated and practiced all beneficial works devotedly for our sake, human beings, heavenly beings, Naga kings, extending universally to all manner of living beings. You were able to give up everything that is difficult to forego, your wife, your child, all of your wealth, and your palaces and lands. As selfless with regard to inner matters as you are with material things, you gave your mind, your perceptions, and the essence of your being completely for the sake of all people. You will reverently uphold the principles of pure behavior of all Buddhas, with unbroken resolve until the end of your life. Should someone bearing sword or staff come to do you harm, or to disparage or denounce you, you will be without anger to the end. Through kalpa after kalpa of all-out endeavor, your intensity has never waned. Night and day, you govern your mind, keeping it constantly focused. You have completely mastered all ways to grasp the Dharma, and your insight penetrates deeply into the core of living beings. Thus, you have come to achieve unhindered capabilities. In total command of the Dharma, you are as its king. Together, we all bow to and take refuge in the one so steadfast in purpose toward all that is difficult to overcome.